Hello, welcome back. Glad to have you. So, continuing to work on this top layer of the newest piece. Just about got all the glass cut. So, had to take a break. Been working on this, it was, oops, forgot my trash can. Um, I'm going to have to run go grab that. Enjoy this view for a moment while I go grab my recycling can. Sorry, that was a bit silly. I finally decided it was time to dump the recycling and start filling it again. So I'm got what one, two, three, maybe four different colors left to go. So I'm just finishing the last of this yellow. Now you may be asking, where is this yellow coming from? Well, I had planned that the boat that will occupy this space in three-dimensional and non-glass will be red, and that's what these two little chunks of red are about. And the ore that's going to pierce through this hole right here, I hope. Somewhere I have my dowel, but I've lost it. It's probably on the table. And that paddle will be yellow. So, reflections you get, when you get ripples, you get, the blue side of the sky or water, and then you get the reflection as the wave comes back up the other side. You get the reflection of, say, the leaves or the boat that you're in or your own face or whatever. So that's sort of why these bits of red are popping in here, this yellow sort of jagged line as it goes through the ripples. That's what that's all about. So, there's probably another hour or so of glass cutting, and then we start doing the foiling and really fitting everything together. So you can see I've got a piece of paper sitting up here that is this shape. I had it in a red. I didn't have that much red. So I'm debating, because it is going to be up under the piece of wood that will be the boat. So I've been thinking that maybe I'll just do it clear, because you won't see it, I don't think. And because the light is coming from the underside of all of this, I don't think you'll get any indication that that red is there or not there. So that's what I wanted to talk about. I did think I said, no, I didn't say. So one of the things I had to do this weekend, and it turned out to be a computer nightmare, was to apply for the Virginia Museum's Virginia Fellowship. And so yesterday, at the great graces of the museum, particularly Jeffrey Allison and his intern Chloe, helped me get through that process. So now that's done. I was a grant recipient way back in 1986. The last year the grant was a $2,500 grant. The next year it was $8,000, and in '86, $8,000 meant a lot. It's still $8,000. Maybe it's time to raise it again. But anyway, I'm going to switch over to time lapse now, and you can watch the rest of this glass cutting and fitting come together. I'm going to keep it a tight shot this way. Well, I'll probably move it a little bit so that you can see a little bit more of the cutting action. But, grinding is grinding. So I'll see you on the back side of the time lapse. Now, of course, I did the classic and went to hit time lapse and didn't succeed. And so did a whole lot of this work without what turned out to be off camera. But there, theoretically, that's the last piece. Now, I don't have my dowel with me. So I don't know if this hole's going to be right. But it appears to be 3/4 of an inch, and I'm pretty darn sure I bought a smaller one than that. So I'm going to have a little trouble here. I'm probably going to have a lot of trouble there. But anyway, we'll jump off that bridge when we get to it, kind of my general thing. And you notice that, like, I was doing some fitting and then hitting the pattern and cutting again, and this isn't quite right in here still. Yeah, it just isn't fitting together right. I think it's, this piece is too big. Okay, you go in there, and you go there, and you go there, and you're flipped around. So you're so teeny, you're a pain in the butt. Okay, like that, and then you're just too big. So I'm gonna go hit the grinder and grind down both ends of this piece. So sorry about the noise. See if that fits in there right. There we go, that's a better fit. Okay. So there, that's those little ripples in the, what will be the aura reflection, I hope. And then I decided to go with clear here, and you saw me had to trace it. I had to trace it. My granddaughter uses the me a lot. Me be doing. It's starting to rub off on me. So I just decided to go ahead and with clear because it'll actually be the hull of the boat right there, or the edge. So now we're on to foil. And I think I'll probably, yeah, we'll go ahead and keep going with the time lapse for this, and I'll pop back in when I get tired. So I've got, now I'm looking for my foil. Got this package, which is, I think, a new one. I like these because it actually spins inside of the plastic and I get less tangled. Thought I had another one of these. Yeah, well, I'll look for it off camera and then we'll come back when I'm time-lapsing again, and hopefully I won't screw up and not time-lapse it. You know, God forbid I make a mistake. Okie doke. All right, I'll be back in with you in a little while. Thanks for watching. All right, so you can see how it's coming on, literally piece by piece, step by step. So pull out a piece of glass, double check if it, if it's really tight, then, excuse me, gotta reach for my rag. Got a little bit of Windex on this because I don't want it too white. You may have noticed I've had a little trouble with the foil sticking. And then what's nice about these, they just slide out, and it keeps from getting to be a tangled mess, which these the ones that aren't in a package like this, will get all twisted because you're doing this around and around and around we go. So, I've talked about where this piece is going and what the plan is. And now it's just the slow process of getting this glass panel put together. And so if you've watched some of the other videos, if you've watched the oil sticks, those are pretty quick, depending on the piece and my available time. I can get those done in a week or two, usually. And then, of course, the cycling watercolors and the two videos prior to this one are both the sort of anthologies of all the Tour de France stuff I painted. And those, each watercolor takes, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, somewhere in there. There are some live paintings of those, so you can, watch those, and of course watch the time counter. Now, when I'm talking while I do it, it takes longer. But anyway, what this leaves to say is, I'll be back working on this. I'll come back when it's soldering time to give you an update, shoot another video. That might be a couple days. We'll see. I'm still desperate to find my sketchbook because I've got another series of paintings I'm trying to work on, and the source material sketches are in that sketchbook. It's driving me crazy. I can't find it. I've had one stolen in the past, which is just really annoying. But also, to make sure, please guys, give me a thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. If you don't like what you're seeing, I'm a big boy. I can take the thumbs down. I'd love to know what you think about the piece, about my process. If you think I'm doing it all wrong and you got a better way, I'd love to know about that. And send me your YouTube channel in the comments. I'd love to see. I'm relatively a neophyte in the stained glass, and in my defense, I didn't train in crafts. I trained as a painter, and so exactitude is not my strong suit. Just ask anybody I've designed a show for. So anyway, give me a follow. Really appreciate it. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Love a comment. Love to know what you think. You can check out all my artwork at greigleach.com. Read about my cycling paintings at my blog, theartofcycling.blogspot.com. Thanks for taking the time to watch. I truly appreciate it. I know people say that, but I really do. It is an honor that people care about what I do. And I like it. That doesn't mean anybody else does. So let me know what you think. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you, or at least you'll see me in a week or so.